हमारे लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स पाने के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना बिल्कुल ना भूलें ताकि हमारे सभी नोटिफिकेशंस आपको सबसे पहले मिलें। Digimentor Education is India's best platform to prepare for GATE, NTA, UGC, NET and PGT Computer Science। ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए हमारी वेबसाइट www.digimentor.com पर विजिट करें।
प्रीवियस वीडियो में मैंने आपको बताया था, आई टोल्ड यू द प्रीवियस वीडियो दैट व्हाट आर प्राइम इम्प्लिकेंट्स, एसेंशियल प्राइम इम्प्लिकेंट्स, सेलेक्टिव प्राइम इम्प्लिकेंट्स and redundant prime implicants. And in that previous video I have also shown you a K-map like this, and in that K-map I told you that we do not have any essential prime implicant. आपके पास कोई भी essential prime implicant नहीं है. You do not have any essential prime implicant, but rather all the implicants that are present in that diagram, all of those implicants are selective prime implicants. Okay, so here in this example let us look at it in more details. ठीक है, now in this case we are going to have so many subcubes. Let me also mark out all the subcubes with you. So this is one of the subcube, correct? This is another subcube, this is another subcube, as well as we can also have this as a subcube. आपके पास ये भी एक subcube हो सकता है, but apart of this you also have other subcubes. इसके अलावा और भी subcubes आपके पास possible है. You can combine this one with this one, you can combine this one with this one. आप इन दोनों को combine कर सकते हैं. You can combine these two. So you can clearly see that in this diagram we do not have any essential prime implicant. Now sometimes to solve this kind of questions it becomes very tricky how to solve it. But there's one method which is very trustable method, and using that method you can easily solve such kind of problems. And that method is called as prime implicant chart. In this video I'm going to tell you about what is a prime implicant chart. So the topic that we have here is prime implicant chart. Okay, so basically we are trying to identify what are the implicates that I can use in my solution. So to do that, first of all I have to mention all of these numbers, or I can say all of these subcube. I have to make a table here. So I'm going to make the table in this manner. This is the table. So here we have total of 16 values. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So basically the maximum value here is 15 only, because we have 0 to 15, so we do not have 16. Okay, and now let us try to analyze what each of these subcubes is representing. ये हर एक subcube क्या क्या represent कर रहा है, and how many subcubes do we have. So this is representing A complement, B complement, A complement B, AB and AB complement. This one is C complement, D complement, C complement D, CD and CD complement. Okay, so we will take this horizontal subcube. We'll start with this horizontal subcube. What this horizontal subcube is presenting? It is representing A complement, B complement and C complement. ये क्या represent कर रहा है? A complement, B complement and C complement. Then what this horizontal subcube is representing? It is representing A complement, B and D. This horizontal subcube is representing A, B and C. And this horizontal subcube here, it is representing A, B complement and D complement. Okay, so I've taken 4 of them now. Now let us find out the other 4. जो दूसरे 4 हैं आपके पास यहाँ पर, let us try to analyze them also. ठीक है, so this is the green one. So I think I do not have a space there. Let me write it here. So this is the green one. So this green one is representing C complement, D complement and B complement. Okay, so this green one here, it is representing C complement, D and A complement. This green one here, it is representing C, D and B. And this green one here, ये जो green वाला है, this one is representing C, D complement and we have A. Okay, so you have to make all of these values properly, right? Because there are many times we do a lot of mistakes here. ये जो diagram है थोड़ा सा confusing है, so sometimes while solving such kind of questions we make mistakes. So obviously I'm not such exception. Maybe I've also made a mistake, but we will try to analyze all of the, if I've done any mistake, I'll try to analyze. So let us first try to understand what the concept says. So here I try to identify what are all the implicants. वो सभी implicants क्या है? Now I'm going to write all of these implicants here. So let us take each of these implicants one by one. So we have the implicants which is A complement, B complement, C complement. We have A complement, B and D. We have A, B and C. We have A, B complement and D complement. We have A complement, D and C complementation, and then we have C, D and B, or you can say B, C, D. You can say it as a B, C and D. Then we have A, C and D complementation, and then we have B complement, C complement and D complement. So I've written all of them like this. Okay. And now I'm going to just put some lines here so that it will be easier for me to understand, ताकि मुझे थोड़ा सा समझना आसान हो जाए. For that reason, I'm going to divide this into tables, or you can say rows and columns like this, so that it will become very easy for me to fill this table. इस टेबल को भरना मेरे लिए आसान हो जाए, इस वजह से मैंने इनको इस तरीके से डिवाइड कर लिया है. Okay. Now let us look at each one of them. So first one is A complement, B complement, C complement. So this A complement, B complement, C complement is covering the term 0 and 1. So wherever we have 0 and 1, I'm going to put a cross mark here. I'm going to put a cross mark here as well as a cross mark here. Then I will take the next one. तो जो अगला आपके पास है, this is B, C, D. ठीक है, I think A complement BD. So we have A complement BD. So this A complement BD is covering 5 and 7. So wherever I have 5 and 7, I'm going to put a cross mark over there. Then we have ABC. So this ABC is covering 5, 15 and 14. So ABC is covering 15 and 14. So I'm going to put a cross mark. ठीक है. Then we have A, B complement and D complement. And this A, B complement, D complement, it is covering the term 8 and 10. तो ये जो है 8 को और 10 को cover कर रहा है. Then we have A, B complement, D complement. So this is the term which is I think where is this term? Let me check again. We have A, B complement and D complement. Yeah, I think this is the A, B complement and D complement, I think. So I've already covered it. So ABC, yeah, so I think I've made a mistake here. तो यहाँ पर मैं थोड़ा सा mistake किया है. This A complement, B complement, D complement is covering 8 and 10. So this is here. तो 8 और 10 जो है वो कुछ यहाँ पर है. 8 is here as well as 10 is here. Next one is A complement, D, C complement, right? A complement, D, C complement, and it is covering C complement D. ठीक है, तो ये क्या cover कर रहा है? This is 1 and 5. तो ये cover कर रहा है हमारे पास 1 को और 5 को. उसके बाद वी हैव बी सी डी. तो जो आपके पास बी सी डी है, वेयर इज बी सी डी? सो वी हैव लेट मी लुक एट. सो दिस इज बी सी डी. सो दिस बी सी डी इज कवरिंग द टर्म 7 and 15. तो जो बी सी डी है वो 7 को और 15 को कवर कर रहा है. इट इज कवरिंग 7 and 15. देन वी हैव ए सी डी कॉम्प्लीमेंट. सो दिस ए सी डी कॉम्प्लीमेंट इज कवरिंग द टर्म 14 and 10. So ACD complement is covering 14 as well as it is also covering the term 10. And then the last one here, which is B complement, C complement, D complement, it is covering 0 and 8. It is covering 0 as well as it is covering 8. ठीक है. So this chart is called as your prime implicant chart. इस chart को हम बोलते हैं prime implicant chart. I think some of the portion is not visible. Let me try if I can make it visible. मैं आपको थोड़ा सा कोशिश करता हूँ. Just give me a second. So I believe this chart is now visible. Let us look at each of these one. देखो basically what I'm trying to say is my aim is I want to cover all the terms here. जो जहाँ पर हमारे पास 1 है, I want to cover all of these ones. मुझे इन सभी 1 को cover करना है. That means in my solution equation I have to identify which one should I add. So जैसे here if I add this in my solution equation, अगर अपने solution equation में a complement, b complement और c complement को add करता हूँ, if I add this in my solution equation, then I will cover the term 0 as well as I will cover the term 1. मैं 0 और 1 को cover कर लूँगा. Okay? Now if I add the term a complement bd, अगर मैं a complement bd को अपने solution में add करता हूँ, if I add a complement bd, then I will be able to cover the term 5 as well as I will be able to cover the term 7. मैं 5 और 7 को cover कर लूँगा. Okay? And then if I add this term which is a b complement d complement in my solution, that is a b complement and d complement in my solution, then using this term I will be able to cover 8 as well as I will be able to cover 9. मैं यहाँ से 8 और 9 को भी cover कर लूँगा. And then if I add this one which is ABC in my solution, अगर मैं ABC को अपने solution में add करता हूँ, then I will be able to cover 14 and 15, right? So that means in my solution I needed only 4 minterms, and with the help of all of these 4 minterms I have covered every term in this K map. सिर्फ इन 4 minterms की help से मैंने इस K map के अंदर सभी terms को cover कर लिया है. I've covered every term in this K map. So because I've covered every term here, I do not really have to add any of this. मुझे इनको किसी में से किसी को भी ऐड करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Why I do not have to add them? Because they are not covering any term which is not covered by them. इन्होंने ही सब कुछ को cover कर लिया, so we do not have to add them. Okay? In the same way you can choose, if I do not use this term, अगर मैं इस term को use नहीं करता, then I might be having a choice for the other term. मेरे पास दूसरी term को use करने के लिए भी कोई choice हो सकती है. So for such kind of questions, more than one solution equations are possible. इस तरह के questions में एक से ज़्यादा solution equations जो हैं वो possible हैं. Okay? So for such kind of questions you can also try and make prime implicant chart. अब यहाँ पर prime implicant chart को भी use कर सकते हैं. Now after all the things that we have covered so far, come back to my first slide. Come back to my beginning slide. So in the beginning slide, I told you what is a K-map. So in your K-map, you are representing all the minterms. तो जितने भी minterms हैं, we represent all of these minterms with the help of 1, and we represent all the max terms with the help of 0. तो जितने भी आपके minterm हैं उनको हम 1 से represent करते हैं, जितने भी आपके max terms हैं उनको हम 0 से represent करते हैं. So the same concept which is valid on minterms, similar concept is also valid on max term, but the only difference here is, in case of max term, wherever we have 0, 0, we do not write them in a complemented form, but rather we write them in an uncomplemented form. I will take that in example. I will take a few examples where I will also try to find the max terms, and I will also try to find some of the min terms. Okay. So I told you that you can skip this PPT. Now look at this PPT. ये PPT क्या represent कर रही है? So this PPT is representing that if we have a K map like this, and if you fold this K map in a, let me show you with the help of an example. Okay. So let us assume this is your K map. ये आपका K map है. So what I can do is I can fold this K map in the form of a circle like this. मैं इस K map को इस तरीके से सर्कल में फोल्ड कर सकता हूँ, and then I can combine all the end of the circle here in the K map. तो हर एक जो सर्कल का जो सभी एंड है मैं उसको कुछ इस तरीके से कंबाइन कर सकता हूँ. Okay, then I mean to say, in this manner I can do, I have a K map, I can fold this K map in the form of cylinder, and then I can combine the ends of the K map in this manner, and then this K map will look something like this. So it is looking like a donut. किस तरह से दिख रहा है ये एक donut की तरह से दिख रहा है, right? So when you do it something like this, then all of your corners, ये जितने भी आपके corner है, all of your corners will come together, and when these corners will come together, if the values of these corners, जैसे यहाँ पर if the value of this corner is 1, let me just write it down here. So if the value of this corner is 1, here we have a 1, here we have a 1, as well as here also we have a 1, then we can combine all of these ones together because they will make a subcube like this. वो यहाँ पर इस तरीके से एक subcube को form करेगा, it will make a subcube like this. That is why I can combine all of these 4 corners. इसी वजह से मैं K map में इन सभी corners को भी combine कर सकता हूँ. Okay, I hope that you understood this part. Let us look at the next video. In the next video, I will try to solve the K maps for the max terms.